Hi folks, in this video I'm going to take a look at the Veer-Myn Starter Pack for Mantic Games Deadzone. Let's check it out. Hi and welcome back. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, this is my look at the Veer-Myn Pack Starter from Mantic Games for the Deadzone game. This is part of a new project that myself and Roland are going to be doing over the next few weeks. I always wanted to get into having a space rat army, space ratman army. Was really hoping that Games Workshop would actually get the finger out and produce a space Skaven army, but that's never happened, and I don't think it ever will. But Mantic Games came out with Veer-Myn. They saw the gap in the market many years ago, because these are not new models, these have been out for a while, and they do look fantastic, and it's an excellent horde army. So this is the faction that I've chosen for Deadzone. I'm also going to be using these in Stargrave as a faction that I've created for Stargrave, and I'll put the rules up on Games Web so people can actually download them for free. Okay, so we get two of these big guys with drills. We get 10 of the small rats, which can be assembled in two different options. You've got the ray guns and you've got the poisoners, and then we get a Packmaster. Okay, so you'll have to forgive me because I'm not exactly sure the names of the characters or the models yet, because I'm still waiting for the rules turning up. Okay, so we get a bag with a Packmaster in. We get 2 sprues, I think. Yep, 2 sprues of the plastic rats. And then we get a sprue of the larger rats as well. And we also get 3 MDF bases and 10 plastic bases. Okay, so let's have a quick look. We'll start off with the rat ogres first. These guys can be armed in various ways. These are quite nasty, from what I can gather. They've got quite a lot of attacks, and looking forward to getting these painted up because they're quite detailed model kits. And we have a little baggie here with that's got the legs in it. I'm not going to bother opening them until I assemble them. I'm going to assemble them all off camera in a little while, and then you can have a look at what they look like. But detail's quite good. We've got the tails. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heads, 2 torsos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's lots of arm options, so that you can get quite a bit of plausibility out of these. And you can add it with 2 drills if you want to, or a drill and a ray gun, or 2 ray guns, or nothing at all if you want to. You can actually just have it with his bare hands. Nice model kit, I like that. Then put one of those back because they're both identical sprues. These are the smaller clan rats. I'm not sure what the name of these guys is either, so please forgive me. And right now, the one thing what I am going to do with these models is I'm going to take these bases and I'm going to replace them with regular 25mm bases, because I don't like this dip in the middle. Although I suppose I could always assemble them the other way around. Yeah, I could always put them in that way around, I guess. Just a little narky thing. Okie dokie, so again, lots of options. We've got tails, we've got skulls. Also, it's not a skull. It's a poisoner thing. We've got lots of tails, lots of heads. We've got rats with daggers. We've got rats with pistols. Rats with a big gun. Backpacks and another big gun there. Quite nice. So we get 2 sprues of that. Then finally, we have our big pack. I'll just move this over there. We can see, which is our Packmaster. Now, I did have a quick look at him before and noticed that he's got a blemish on him, but if I can clean that up, it should be alright. And there's the blemish on where the resin's not pulled correctly. yeah, it's coming off okay. So it's just a question of just getting that smoothed down a little bit. That shouldn't have actually come out of quality control. And as with a couple of the other kits from Mantic, they still come on the sprues of the resin trees, and you'll need to cut those off. The best way to do that is to get a pair of side snips like these, pull it as flush as you can and flat against the base, and then just snip it like that. And then you will have to sand down or file the bottom part. With this, I'm just going to use an emery board. As I always say in my videos, if instead of moving the emery board, you move the model, you can control how much of the resin comes off the bottom quite easily, because you can feel the pressure. Huge claws, they're going to be a bit of a nightmare to separate these pieces. What you can do is soak these in very, very hot water, and hopefully that should make the resin quite pliable for you to cut pieces off. And then when you get your piece cut off, immediately put in a little bit of cold water, because it will make the resin go back to its original shape, and it will stay in its original shape. That should work. I've not tried it yet, but it should work. Okay, so looks pretty good. There's a lot of flash, but then again, I've had Forge World kits in the past, and they are notoriously bad for flash, despite the price that they charge. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him assembled, and we'll assemble all these, and we'll come back and have a look at them, and we'll go from there. Hi, welcome back. Okay, so that's all the models assembled. It took a wee while because I was assembling other Veer-Myn models, but this is the entire Packmaster's entourage all assembled. We'll start with the wee guys. These are the ones that took the longest, because obviously they're plastic kits, so you've got to make sure that they balance up right. But you get two options on the kits. You get the poisoner, and you also get the ray gun. I went for the ray gun for these 10 because I'm going to use the poisoners for the other 10 that I've got coming on Sunday. So looking forward to those. I've also got another set of the big drill guys and another Packmaster as well. Okay, so they go together very well. The animation is quite cool. And overall, I'm quite pleased with them. They're pretty straightforward. They're all assembled identically. You've got left and right arm, torso, left and right arm options, torso option, body option, leg option, and the head, and then the tail, and that's it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces that go onto the base. You do get extra arms, extra heads, extra weapons, extra torsos, but you only get 10 tails and 10 lower legs, so you can only assemble 10 models out of the kit, but you can assemble them in lots of different ways, and you're left over with loads and loads of sprue parts, which is quite cool. There's a couple of them that are using the they're holding the weapon with two hands, like this guy. And that's a question of marrying that hand up to that hand on the gun. Okay, so that's the 10 pack guys. Then we've got the tunnelers themselves. These guys are nasty. They look really, really cool. No issues at all. These went together in seconds. And they're the torso, a 2-part leg assembly, and the head, and the 2 arms, and the tail. And then I've done one with 2 drills, because that's one of the options you can give them, and also it looks mean like that. There's a couple of little gaps here that I'm going to fill in before I actually paint them, but other than that, they're fine. Okay, so onto the Packmaster itself. This is the big resin model that came in the kit. The only issue I had with this, apart from the fact that it was slightly miscast here is the mouth. I found it wasn't sitting quite well, and I had to use super glue activator to get it to sit into place, but it looks alright now. And his leg is not completely aligned properly with his body, because when I tried to get it to align properly, it wouldn't push in properly, so there's a gap here, and his tail doesn't marry up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill that in with some putty, but it's something to think about. There's also a piece of sprue there I need to cut off. I'm going to fill that in with some putty, and hopefully it shouldn't be noticeable, but it's something to think about if you're actually assembling this kit yourself. Otherwise, fantastic model. I mean, they're only for gaming with, they're not for competition or anything like that. And I'm gaming with my friend Roland, so, you know, it's a family thing. We're keeping it together in the family. Right, so that's my look at the Packmaster expansion booster from Mantic Games for their Veer-Myn faction for Deadzone. Sorry, my kitten's going crazy. In another video, I'm going to take a look at painting the models. I'm going to have fun with painting these, especially the big guys, and expanding the army, and also getting down to playing Deadzone as well. Right, so all remains for me to say is thank you for tuning in. My name is Mark, and you've been watching Gamers Web. No matter where you are in the world, please stay safe, look after yourself, and we'll hopefully see you again soon. Thank you, and bye.